Students who are in the online, am I audible to you? Okay. So now it's a time to see, to move forward. I hope you are coming. I hope you remembered. We started with the most important data type, list data type, list category data type we started with. How many lists? What is the purpose of list category data type, students? To store multiple values, either of same type or different type or both the types in single object with a unique and duplicate values. How many categories are there? Two. One is list data type, tuple data type. And what is the list and tuple difference? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. So once we understand the list data type perfectly, and other data type will be very easy. Okay, understand the list properly. And in the last class, students, if you remember me, of course I did not upload it, I did not post it. This is our last class index, right? So let's start the discussion here. What will be the importance of properties and everything is there here? We'll discuss now. Shall we start up? Right, online students, shall we start the discussion now? Fine. Only Sagatika is responding. Vijay Kumar, Monica, Habibunisa. Now, how to store? Some question is coming. How to store employee details in a list? We are entering now. Today only we are entering that part, right? Venkat, we are entering today only that part. And let us carefully understand what will be the properties, right? Multiple employees or 1,000 employees, 2,000 employees or whatever it is. If you follow me, you will understand everything. So we are discussing lot of discussion, student. I almost explain around so much of discussion will be done in that. Don't excite in listening the class. Carefully try to follow. So let's start with properties now. Let me start properties of list under this. Let's start. So what exactly a list is? As you are already aware of it, carefully listen, guys. List is one of the predefined class. It is a regular part of the subject, is one of the predefined class and treated as what? Which data type? List data type. Tuple is also one predefined class treated as which data type? List data type only. Now, what is the purpose of list data type? Same to same. The purpose of list data type is to store multiple values either of same type or different type, all the types in a single object. Now I am writing the purpose of list data type is that to store multiple values either of same type or different type or both the types in single object with a unique and duplicate values. Understand? Now, how we go for this? Even if I come to tuple also, same wording will come. But what is the difference? Last class only I made it very clear. One is a mutable and one more is, even in our class also some differences also we made it. Some details I said, right? You only said that some of them are mutable, some of them are immutable. Did you remember that? Now, let's move to the subject. I'll go for discussing. So many things I'll discuss, students, carefully follow. Now I'm going to say the elements of the string data must be enclosed within where? Double quotes, single quotes, triple double quotes, triple single quote, triple single quote. Do you remember this? This is a symbolic notation for what data? String data. Similarly, the elements of list or the values of list. I'm going to write it. Values of list. Values are elements of list. Elements of list. So coming to the point of it, elements of list must be, I'm writing here, must be stored in the form of, must be stored within must be stored or organized. I'll write like this. Must be stored or organized within square brackets. Within what? Square brackets. That is, symbolic notation is like this. What is the syntax now? Must be stored and the values must be separated by. Values must be separated by. So I'm writing separated by what? Comma. Separated by comma. Now I'm going to write this. Now take this discussion. Now I will go for the Python command prompt now. Python command prompt I'm going. Python 3.10 or 3.11 you take. Now I'm going to take, students. Carefully observe it. Now I'm going to say, I'm going to write it here. L1 is equal to square brackets, writing here 10, 20, 30, 10, 40, 50, 20, again 10 I am writing within the double quote, within the square brackets, within the square brackets. What is this? Value separated by comma, value separated by comma, like that, separated by like this. Print of what I am writing? L1 comma, type of L1, type of L1. What is this is called? Elements, whatever order I am entering, in the same order elements also will be coming. Similar type of numerical elements, same elements are there, duplicate elements are there, unique elements are there. Whatever order we are inserting, in the same order elements are coming. What type it is? List type. What is the list? Class. What is L1? Object. Of which type? List type. Good. Now let me move to the further, students. Now I'm going to take it. L2 is equal to, now I'm writing here. So 20 I'm writing, something like I'm writing the name of the student Rosam, and 34.56. And next I'm writing something like, true, something like I'm writing true, some value I'm writing, comma, something like 2 plus 3j I'm writing. This is my data which I wrote it. These are all called what? Different type of values I am writing. L2 I am writing and L2 I am writing. This is also going to be called what? Different type of elements are there in a single object separated by comma. And what is the type? List type it is called. Able to follow, guys? Now, dear students, this L1, from this you need to understand one important point. Whatever order is entered, in the same order they are coming. Allows us to store what? Different values of same type as well as duplicates also allowed or not. Here also same type and different type of elements are there. With unique elements are also there. All of them are what? List type. Did you understand this point first of all? Understand ma? Multiple values of which type? Same type. Numeric data. Different type. Numeric data, string data, what do you call Boolean data, complex data. All types of elements are there. Within where? With unique as well as what? Duplicate. Organized within where? Square brackets. Very good. Now, an object of list maintains which order, students? Insertion order. Insertion order. What do you mean by insertion order? I already told you. Whichever order you are arranging the elements, in the same order the elements will be shown or not. Whichever elements we are arranging the order, in the same elements the values will be shown. Understand, guys? Well, moreover, you understand now here, you take it, L1 is going to be here, L2 you see, L2, and you are already aware of that, and you already know this. This is my data, which is containing L2, 10, and next is called a Rosam, next is called what? 34.56. And next is called true. And next is 2 plus 3j. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called what? Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. L2 of 0. That is called what? 10. L2 of minus 1 will give you what? 2 plus 3j. Whatever the mechanism we followed for the slicing and indexing, same thing will be allowed in the same place also. Understand? So L1 of 0, guys. What is coming? L2 of 0. What is the answer? 20. L2 of minus 1. What is the answer? 2 plus 3j. L2 of what? 1:4. 1 colon 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 4 minus 1 is what? 3. 1, 2, 3. That is row sum and these values are coming. Are you following me? L2 of what? Colon 2. What is the answer now? Colon 2. 20, 34.56 and etc. 20, 34.5 etc. L2 of colon minus 1. Is it coming in reverse order or not? That means I am writing here. Come in. Daily coming late, mom. You are coming late daily. You will lose the subject. Take care by yourself. Right? Today is the last working day for late coming. You will lose the subject. Once if I allow like that, you will continue the same. Actually, your time is crossed. You are coming after 12 minutes. Actually, I have to send you out of the class today. I should not allow you today. I allowed you. Right? Right? Take care. Don't come to that zone. Right. Next, on the object of what? List, we can perform. Come on, students. Both indexing and slicing operations. Indexing and slicing operations. On the object of list, we can perform both indexing and what operations? Slicing operations we will perform. Are you following, guys? On the object of list, an object of list maintains insertion order. On the object of list, we can perform both indexing and right. Come to back. Now you take it once again. This is my L2, students. L2. ID of what? You know, L2 I am taking. ID of L2. ID means what? Memory address. Understand? Now, my dear students, I want to change the role ID. ID as what? 20 to 30 I want to change. 20 to 30. Can I change it up? Yes. First locate that L2 of what? 0 is equal to what? 30. Okay. Print that L2, students. Type also, ID also you print it. Which is the same address or not? Modified or not? Is it mutable or immutable? Mutable it is. Now, look at, students. I want to update 34.56 to true. At a time I want to update. What is the 0, 1, 2 and then what? 3. See how I am updating. T2 L2 of 0, 1, 2, 2 colon, 0, 1, 2, 2 colon, and next what I am saying? 2 colon, what I am saying? 4 I will write it. That means you are going to update to second value and what? Third value is equal to, now you are going to write it. 2 colon 4 I am going to update with 44.55 and I want to update with what? False. See, it is a single valued updation. This is a slice based updation also can be done. You see, students, it is also updated, my dear students. It is updated or not? 2 values are updated. Which address? Same address. Same students came late. Right? Already one day you allowed. Same 2 girls came late. 33% reservation. Girls allowed or not allowed? Allow. I will ask question now. Allow. So like this don't come, students. It's a problem for me. Come in. Because boys don't feel girls down. I'm allowing. Because they only will stop after 10 days. Because they don't understand anything. Let them come to the class. But be careful, ma. Next time don't come like this. Meega cheppedi. Amai cheppandi, amai. Cheppedi meeke ardhamavutunda. Next time allow them మీ ఇద్దరిని. తెలుగు వచ్చు కదా మీకు? తెలుగా? వచ్చు కదా? Don't come late like this. I'm breaking my own rules. Right. Coming from college, hostel, college. ఇప్పుడు కాదన్నారు. అందుకని లేట్ రాకండి రేపటి నుంచి. Right. And don't think that, sir, college, whatever I is explaining in a college, I don't want to say what will happen. But don't miss this class. Shall we move forward? Now. So, what is this now? An object of what here? List belongs to what? Mutable. Belongs to mutable. So, belongs to mutable because we are going to do the updation. We are going to do the updation on different type of mechanisms or not. So index-based updation, slice-based updation, we are going to do the type of updation. Are you able to follow me? And next I will go for one more kind of thing and one more kind of thing. Try to follow me carefully. Take it now. I am taking one more kind of discussion. I will take it. L1 is equal to 10 comma row sum and then some 34.56. This is my data. Print of L1 comma type of L1. How many elements are there in that L1? How many elements are there in L1? 3. How do you find that? LN of what? L1. LN of what? L1. So this length is what? 3. It is comes under non-empty list we can call. Spell out. Non-empty list. Most important topic I am introducing now. Non-empty list we can call. Now I will say L2 is equal to, I am writing just square brackets opening, square brackets closing. Very frequently asked question. Print what here now? L2 comma type of L2 comma type of L2 comma. What is this next? LN of L2. LN of L2. What is the answer now? No data present inside of it. What is this list is length is? This is called which list? Which list this is? Empty list. So what is the need of creating an object of empty list? I am going to explain in the class. Are you following? Suppose you want to go to buying some books, buying books from your home. You are taking one empty bag, right or not? You are taking one empty bag. So taking one empty bag. So taking some empty bag and then doing what? Going to the book showroom and you will buy a lot of books here and you will add the books to the bookshop bag or not? And before you are going to the bookshop, what is your bag capacity? What is the length of your bag? 0. When you go to this place, what is the length of your bag? Greater than 0 or not? Greater than 0 after adding the books. Before buying the books, your bag is called what? 0. So empty, most of the times we will come across in the real time empty list concept most of the times in our programming. That's why I'm introducing in the beginning only. How do you create an empty list? L2 variable name is equal to what? Open the square bracket and close the square bracket. Next I'm going to take it one more way. Second way to create. I will take it LST of. Come on, spell out. LST of. I am writing here, nothing is writing. What we did earlier, int of, float of, bool of, some typecasting functions we taken or not. But today I'm taking of. It is also going to create L3. Print of L3 comma, type of L3 comma, ID of L3. ID of L3 also containing what? Same thing. Instead of ID now, I will print what here you know? LN of what? L3. LN of L3. What is the length here? 0. So this is the second syntax for creating your empty list or not? So tell me now, I can say what is the next kind of thing? With respect to list class, with respect to what? List class, we can create two types of what objects? Two types of list objects. Two types of list objects. They are, what is the first one? What is the first one? Empty list. Second one is what? Non-empty list. First one is empty list and second one is non-empty list. So let me talk about empty list first. Empty list I am explaining, students. Careful. Now I am talking empty list. Here I am going to write it. Take care, students. Now I am writing empty list. Take care, students. Here I am going to write it. See, an empty list is one. I am writing an empty list. An empty list is one. Empty list is one. Whose empty list is one, which does not contain any elements. Which does not contain any elements. And whose length is what? 0. Whose length is 0. Did you understand? What are the syntax, guys? Come on, syntax please. What are the syntax here? Variable name is equal to variable name is equal to, open the bracket, close the bracket, or we can also say here, variable name is equal to list of. Did you understand me? Yes. Now I'm going to take up another example also. I will take it. What is the next one? Non-empty list. I will take it. Non-empty list. I will take it. Take care, students. B. I am taking here what? Non-empty list. A non-empty list is one. A non-empty list is one which does not contain any elements earlier. Which contains. Come on. Which contains elements. Which contains element. And whose length is greater than 0. So I am writing. Tell me, variable name is equal to, tell me students, value 1 comma, value 2, so on what? Value n. Val 1, val 2, so on what? Val n. I am writing next. Or one more example I am going to tell you. Wait, don't go for hurry about it. I will say next line. See students, earlier, whether you remembered or not, you are remembering, I hope so. L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? This was converted into last time, 2 days back, you remember me. Print of what? L1 comma, type of L1. This is what type? List type. We converted into which type? Bytes type. Did you remember this discussion? So we converted the list object into which type? Bytes. You see students, B comma, type of what? B1, type of B. Which type it is? Bytes. So I converted what to what? List to. So today I want to convert what to what? Bytes to what? List I want to convert it. So we converted a list to what? List to what? Now I want to convert what to what? Bytes to. Right. That means I want to convert string data to list, bytes data to list, byte array data to list, range data to what? List, tuple data to what? List, set data to list, frozen set to list. Even I can convert dict to where? List. These many objects you can convert. Int to what? List. Float to list. Complex to list. Bool to list also you can convert. Did you understand my point? These many number of objects you can convert. Let me show you one. What is my object here? B. B. Shall I convert B into list again? Get it back. Come on, students. L2 is equal to, come on, already you know, list of B. Schema. Don't get confused because this is your master data type in Python. If you know list data type so perfectly, other data types are dead easy, students. L1 is equal to what? List of. This is called what? Empty list creation. Correct? Empty list creation. Now I am talking L1 is equal to list of what? B. List of what? B. Converting bytes object data into which type? L1. L1. See that? L2. Now you convert into what again? L2 comma type of L2. Is it converted bytes into list or not? S. Next I am writing S is equal to Mississippi. Mississippi. What type it is? Come on. String. I will convert into which type? List type. Come on, ma. L3 is equal to list of yes. If I convert string into list, na, how do you know L3 is available, students? Each value of the string is taken as one value. M is taken, next is taken I, next is taken S, next is taken S. Like that, each and every letter will be taken as a separate value. Very, very important, students. Print of what here? L3 comma type of L3. Are you following me? Mississippi. Each and every letter coming to list or not? Yes. Easy or difficult term? Easy. Now you may ask a question, sir, can I convert the list of values into strings, sir? Yes, you can convert it. That will cover in where? Part 2. Part 2 of string part 1 is indexing and slicing is over. In part 2, I will convert into more than that concept I will explain. Understand? Similarly, any object I can convert into which type? Which type? List type. Go to the point back. Go to the point back. Now I am going to say list of what I am writing? Object. What is this meaning? Here object can be any type. Here object can be any type. I can convert into any type. Please look at me once. All of you look at 10. What is the type of A? Come on. Type of what? A. What is the type of A? List. Right or not? Now, X is equal to 10. X is equal to 100. Now I am writing what? B is equal to list of what here? X. What is the X here? It is giving an error or not? What is this type here? Come on. Enter. But I am converting into which type? List type. It is giving error or not? So how do you represent here? Now you need to take like this. Especially I am going to give you this. Now you see. Print of what? B comma. Type of what? B. B. What type it is? List type. Did you understand this now? This is a very, very important student. Directly you cannot pass the value. And I am passing the value in the form of what? Bracket like this. Now you see, I can say X comma, I am writing something like this. See that it is going to be giving an error. Some people will be trying to show like this without practical knowledge. Directly fundamental value cannot be converted into list. You have to take it in the form of this, or you have to take it in the form of this and you have to convert it. Right? All these examples, I will get it into your place. Did you understand this entire mechanism, students? How many types of list objects? 2 types. One is empty list. One more is non-empty list. So these are the properties of what? These are the properties of what? List. Now I am going to talk about examples I will bring, students. Examples I am going to bring it. So let me carry all those examples from beginning onwards what I taught to you. I'll bring everything for you. Let me get it. I'll paste it here and I'll try to adjust it. After going to home also, you need to practice this example as this. Because to tell you the properties, to prepare the properties, I took like this. Now, all the indexing, all the slicing values, all the alternative elements, step 2 elements, next reversed elements, next is called what you know, this is called one small thing. Now I am taking print of, this is the data. Now here I am writing, this is the data which I am having, and this is called a slice based updation. Now here I am going to take up. Now one more time, empty list or non-empty list I am taking, and this 3 don't think that something element. It is called which type? LEN type. And this is a list I am creating. What is the empty list size? 0. Empty list size is called what? 0. Good. So good. And another way of doing is what? Here I will write it. Or I am writing empty list here. Also called as what you know, this is not necessary. This one I will write it. So this part you see, this is my data. Here I am writing. Here I am writing after that. See that now. Type of L1. This is my data. Next is called what? Type conversion I am doing. Convert into which type? Bytes. And also converted into which type? Bytes to list also converted. String data converted into what? List. Got the data like this. And next is called what? Fundamental value I am taking. 10 is called fundamental value or not? Written inside the bracket like that. It is also called as what? List type. List type. But you are trying to write X value directly. It is giving an error. It is giving an error. That's why to avoid this problem, use the following. Now I am writing. To solve the above, I am writing. To solve the above error, use the following. Use the following. This is the one. And see that. Use the one. list of X. Some people will trying to say like this. This is also going to be an error. This is also going to be an error. These are all called what? List properties window. Did you understand these properties? So properties of list, types of list. Now I am entering into operations on list. On operations, what did you perform? Indexing and slicing. Now we are entering into operations only we will do, and we are discussing about predefined functions in list to perform some additional operations on the list. I am entering into a different explanation now. All of you must follow very carefully. Now I am talking operations on list. Online students, up to here, did you follow? Up to here, are you following? Up to the previous window. I hope it is clear. Now I am going to enter into predefined functions in where? A list. Start up? Right. So we know that I'm writing some small description, students. We know that on the object of what? List, we can perform both indexing and slicing operations. Indexing and slicing operations. Right? Along with indexing and slicing operations, there are some more operations we perform most and more in the industry. So along with indexing and slicing operations, we can perform various operations. Suppose, for example, I want to remove this S. I want to remove this S. I want to remove this 20. Are you following? I want to sort this data. I want to delete these 3 values. I want to delete alternative values. So many operations. I want to insert some data. So many operations. We will do that. We can perform various operations by using predefined functions. Predefined functions present in which object? List object. What are those predefined functions? I am going to explain one by one. Shall we start? Right. What are the predefined functions present in that? They are. Now I am going to say one by one. Carefully follow. So we can perform various operations. What are the various functions are present? Now I am going to discuss. Let's start with the functions one by one. So I'll take one small rough work, student. So because during this type of explanation, some of the students will be exciting to ask various doubts. That's what I'm writing. All your doubts will be clearly taken into consideration, because I'm not only one person I'm explaining. I'll discuss almost so many functions. Let me list out what I'm discussing. All the doubts what you are getting from first function to 11th function, I will explain everything. Whatever the micro level doubts are there, I will explain. Let me write it. What are the functions I'm explaining? Number 1 is called what? Append function. Append function. Second function I am going to explain insert function. Third function I am going to explain about remove function. Fourth function I am going to explain about pop function. Pop of index function. Fifth function I am going to explain about pop. And the next I am going to discuss about del operator. Del operator. Del is not a function. Del operator, which is coming regularly in every moment of it. Next after that I am going to discuss about what? Index function. Next I am going to discuss about what? Copy function. Copy function. Next I am going to discuss about count function. Ninth I am going to explain reverse function. Next I am going to explain 10th is called what? Extend function. 11th function I am going to explain sort function. Sort function. 12th function I am going to explain clear function. Clear function. Are you following? These many number of functions I am going to explain. Total these many only available. So let me explain all of them one by one in the class. Okay, when I am discussing this data, you may get a doubt about how to reverse the data. Because by being a one discussion, I cannot come to ninth one, right or not? That's why carefully listen, students. I'll explain everything for you. Shall I start the discussion? Append function I am going to explain. Let's start carefully, understand. Now let us move to the further. LST is equal to, look at 10 comma some type of value row sum. I am taking row sum and 34.56. This is my given data. Print of what? LST comma ID of what? LST. ID of LST. This is my given data. This is my given data. This is my address. Okay now? Now somebody asked me, my requirement is, I want to add some new data to my LST. With indexing not possible, with slicing not possible. Is it possible? Huh? Indexing not possible, slicing not possible. Now I am going to explain. How do you do it, students? LST dot append. First time you are using predefined functions in the class. What is my objective? LST. To LST, I want to add some data. I want to add some data newly. Appending means what? Adding the value at the end. Is called what? Appending. Append of, I am writing what? Python. Anything you can add. Append of Python. To whom you are appending? LST object. How many values are there? 3. It is added in where? Last it is adding. Immediately will get a doubt what? Sir, can I add in the middle first term? Yes, you can add. How do you add it? By using which function? Yes. You may ask one question. What is that question? Sir, I want to add more number of values at a time. Can I add? You can add. These are all your doubts. I will explain one by one. Carefully listen. Now it is added. Now look at students. What is this now? Is Python added or not? At which place? Same address. What is this is known as? Mutable or immutable? Everybody. Mutable. Now I want to add one more. LST dot append of something like I am writing true. I am writing true. Boolean value I am adding. LST dot what again? Append of 1 plus 2.5j. 2.5j. These are all adding in the last or not? Print LST. Is it adding in the last or not? What is this is known as? Mutable. Mutable or immutable? Mutable. Shall I move forward? Now, can I add more than one value? You can add also. How do you add more than one value? Of course, I am not explaining now. I will explain separately that part. Print that LST, append of, I will say something like what? 10 comma, HYD comma, I will write like this I am writing. What I am adding, students? I am adding list of values. I am appending list of values to where? LST. That will become an inner list, student. Print of LST. Is it becoming an inner list or not? What is the need of inner list? I will explain to you. This is called what, ma? These brackets are called what? Outer list, right? And this is known as which list? So why do you go for inner list? I will explain separately. Right now, don't worry about it. I'm not talking about a list within a list. Is called what? Inner list. I'll explain separately for you. Did you understand append function importance? Online students, please confirm. Now I'm going to take it what? Syntax. Confirm everybody. What is this now? List obj dot append of what? Value. Append of value. Without learning these functions, see, here only I can say list is over, I can say. With this explanation, I can say what is over? List is over. I can go to which data type next? Tuple. Like that, I will complete without telling libraries. If I tell you like that, we never get the job at all. Are you following? If I discuss the subject with libraries, then only you will get the job, then only you will become an application developer. So take care, students. This is the most important. And these properties are what? Only 20%. Only 20%. Now I am talking about 70% concept is starting from where? Predefined functions. In every topic, I am going to tell the libraries followed by examples here. Append function. Tell me, this function is used for, everybody must talk to me, is used for adding the values to the list object at where? End. At end. What is that example now? I am going to take it what? Example. I am going to take examples. Right? Come on. What is this now? Here I will carry. Here I will carry. Only this data I want to keep it. This inner list data I am not going to explain because there is a separate explanation is there in my index or not. Inner list concept is separate. I will explain to you students. More concepts I will tell you there. Mind-blowing things you will get it. So done. And this is the data we got it. And this is the data we added it. Is the append function is clear? Come on, respond. Right. Don't say only head movements. If you give head movements, it is a problem for you. Say clearly. Second function is called what? First function over. Second function is what? Insert. Okay, students. Now I am going to discuss about insert. Okay. Now I am going to take about insert. Look at students. Now I am going to talk about take care. Everything, there is no tension at all. Happily you try to learn it. This is my LST. Now I want to add 10 row sum in 34.56. I want to insert one element. When I say L1 dot append of Python, Python was inserted after 34.56 or not? But my requirement today is what? Adding the Python at which place? 34.56. 34.56 to go to the next. Getting or not? For that append function is not useful. Which function is useful? List. So LST dot insert of, it will take the index. At which index you want to place it? 0, 1, 2. 2 comma, what is the value you want to place? Python. So what is the insert function purpose? Used to insert the value at the specified existing index. See now, it is going to print the data LST. Is it inserted in the second position or not? Second position element is going to the next position or not? Yes. This is called what? Inserting at the specific position. Can I update my 34.56? Can I update this? How do you update? I want to update 44.56. How do you update? LST of -1 is equal to 44.56. Already I told you, but you are not able to say. Is it updated or not? So it is not. Updation means old value replaced with a new value or not. Append is adding the value at the end. Insert will add the element in the middle. Are you understanding? Don't think that insert is replacing the existing elements. Getting, students? Very good. Now once again you insert it. I want to insert in Python place. I want to introduce one more value called what? True. I want to introduce true. 0, 1, 2. I want to introduce. Come on. LST dot insert of 2 comma what? True. I want to insert Boolean value. Yes, you can do that. Is it inserted in the second position or not? Which address? Same address. Getting my point? What is this 2 here? Index. Now I want to insert one more element by using negative index. Which index? Come on. LST dot insert of, I want to insert one value at this place. Come on. -1 comma. What is the value I want to insert? 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. When you say -1 comma 2 plus 3j, do you think that how this value will be available? I'm giving options now. 10 comma, row sum comma, true comma, Python comma, 44.56 comma, 2 plus 3j. This is one answer. This is one answer. Answer B. 10 comma, RS comma, true comma, Python comma, 2 plus 3j comma, 44.56. This is an answer. Option C is called what? Error. What is an answer? Answer is there in A and B only. Answer it quickly now. Answer is? Answer is? Option A, raise the hands. Option A, raise the hands. Okay, wrong answer. Option B. So option B is the correct answer. Because everybody will think that when you are adding it -1, it is going to add the element in the resultant -1, they will think. But we are adding this element based on what? Existing data. So in negative side, when you are adding, it is not going to add at the existing -1. Coming -1, it won't add it. Please look at that. This is the one you need to take care, students. Now you see what is coming. In this place, it is coming. Not at this place. Don't mistakenly understand. But when you are inserting that the second, it is inserting at second location only. Did you understand this point? Right. Coming to the point back. After that, one important question I will ask you. What is the syntax here? Come on fast. List obj dot insert of index comma value. Index comma value. This function is used for adding the value to the list object, adding the value to the list object at specified index. At the specified index. Example I will take up. One more thing, I will give you one extra points. 2 extra points I will give you. Very frequently asked questions. And you will not answer that. I want to give you that. Because that is an MCQs level questions, what you will get it in the companies. The questions which are asked in the interviews I am asking. So let me go for those 2 points I will add. Wait for that. Now I am going to give you this. Now here I am going to get it. This is my data. This is my value. Adding the data based on negative indexing. This is my value. Okay, done. Now I am going to enter into the another property. Ready to answer my question now? Okay. See, this is my list student. This is my LST. Print of this. Okay now? Ready to answer. LST dot insert of 10 comma Python. I am adding 10 comma Python. What is the index? 0, 1, 2. Now I am taking what? 10th index and then Python. Options I will write it. One is called index error. One is called index error. Next B is called what? Value error. Value error. First of all, do you remember these error names? Next C is called type error. Type error. And D is called adding an element at last. Adding an element at last. Don't apply your psychology, student. Adding an element at last. Quickly. Option A. Right, good. Raise the hands. Option A, raise the hands. Okay, wrong answer. Next. Option B or D. Good. Who said this answer? Raise the hands. Guessing? Right, good. So students, listen. This generally will be people are expecting index error because the 10th index is not there now. 10th index is not there. Generally, everybody will expect which error? Index error. But when you pass wrong index, positive wrong index, if you enter, it is going to add an element at the last only. No index error will come. See that Python is added in the last or not? Now, when you enter invalid index, invalid positive index, element will be added at where? Last. One more time, LST dot, now I am adding minus 10 comma, now I am adding something like HYD I am saying. What is this now? -1, -2, -3, -4. Do you have -10 here? No, that will add in the beginning. When you enter negative wrong index, that element will be added in the beginning. See that print of LST, is it adding in the beginning or not? Is a most important example, student. Most important example I want to take up. This is my given data, students. This is my value available, students. This is my data, given data available, students. Now see this now. I'm going to enter into the further. What is the point here? When we enter, come on, when we enter invalid positive index, when we enter invalid positive index, then the value inserted at last or what? End of what object? List object. This is one point. One more point I will write it, students. When we enter invalid negative index, then the value inserted at where? First of what? List object. First of list object. This is going to be more useful. Are you following? Invalid positive index, which side? Last. When we enter invalid negative index, adding it where? First. Very important. These points are very sensitive, students. Must be careful enough. Understand? Huh? Now, you got a doubt about it. See, my dear students, this is my list data. Now we are adding what? This is my list. If we are adding with insert function, what? One element we are adding or not? Now I want to say 1, I want to take it 0, 0, 1. At this place, I want to add some list of values. At first index, now I am going to write it HYD, 34.56. Now true. This is my another list I am adding. At which index? First index. Print that now, students. You see, at the 0th index, at the first index, this entire list of values inserted or not? So with insert function, I am not only inserting one element, I can insert what also? List of elements also I can insert. And dear students, you observe it. This is called which list, ma? Outer list. This is known as what? Inner list. Inner list concept is separate. I will give you. So insert function not only inserting one value, it can insert many more values also. Online students, can you confirm? Is this insert function is clear? So what is the first one is called what? Append function. Next is called what? Insert. Do you know how to add the data at the last? By using what? Append. Do you know how to add the elements in the middle? By using which function? Do you know how to append the data? Appending in the sense, append function, inserting in the middle. Do you know how to update the data? By using what? Indexing mechanism. Already told you. This is called updating or not? Updating the data. Now I am going to insert one more type of function. Shall I go to next? Now, last function is there now. 12th function I will discuss now. 12th function I will discuss first. Here I am discussing 12th function. So let me take this function. So clear function I will discuss first. Actually, I need to write before only, but it went off. It went to that side. Okay, students. Now let us talk about third function is called what? Which function? Clear function. Append section, insert section is clear? Right. The name itself says that removing all the elements. Come on now. LST is equal to, this is my data. Print of what? LST. len of what? LST. What are the values printed here? 3 values are printed. This is the data. What is the length? 3. Is it a empty or non-empty? Non-empty. LST dot. What is the function name? Clear. Tell me, students. Don't take much time. You know already the answer. What the clear function will do? Removing all the elements of list. Removing all the elements of list. Okay. Now print that LST. It is also removed. Everything removed. Only empty is left out. And what is the length? Can I add the data to this LST once again? How do you add it? LST dot append, LST dot insert. I can go on adding the data. Do you understand? Right. Now I want to ask a question. One regularly asking question. Now, this is done or not? Now, LST dot clear. What is the length here? Now I am asking a question. LST dot what? Clear. What is an answer? Actually, what is LST? Empty. I am calling what? Clear. Option A, no output will come. No output will come. It is also called as none. Next is called what you know? Value error. Value error. Next is called B. C is called type error. Very regularly errors which are coming in front of you. And option D, syntax error. Quickly. Quickly. Option A, B, C, D. A. Raise the hands. Option A. Okay, good. Guessing or applying subject of? Applying subject or guessing of? Applying subject. So, clear is a function which is trying to clear the elements of LST. No data present inside. Nothing is going to be removed. So, answer is what? No output will come. I said none to you. Print of what? L1.lst.clear. That time it is going to print what? None. This is also one regularly asking question. One more time I am asking one. What is the symbol called? What is that symbol called? Everybody. Empty. List. Dot what here? Clear. What is an output? No output. None is an output. None is an output. How do you get none, sir? Print off. Print off. Like this I am saying. What is the answer? None. You got it off? One more question I am asking. List dot what I am writing? Clear off. What is this list of? Empty list. Dot what? Clear. What is an output? No output. No output. If you want to write print of that, answer is what? None. These are important in interview point of view. Because they will ask all twisting questions, students. Understand my point? Because our final goal is what? Selecting in MCQs test plus getting surviving in the company when the requirement is coming. So I will go for taking this example. Coming to this example, I will paste it here. I'll write it here. Now I'm going to write it. This is my data available. Clear of it. Right, length is called 0. Now I'm saying that removed everything. Here it is calling. What is this now? No output will come. In the another way, I am writing or. What is the answer is coming, students? None. Here it is going to be called as what here? No output will come. No output will come. Here another way of writing is called like this. Like this. And this is also called one regularly asking questions. Right? This is about which function? Which function now? Clear function. Let me write the syntax here. Let me write the syntax. Tell me, students. List obj dot clear off. List obj dot what? Clear off. So I am writing. This function is used for removing all the elements of what? Non-empty list. Non-empty list object. Right? When we call clear function, on which object? Empty list object, then we get no output. This is an important, students. No output or what? None. N-O-N-E. N-O-N-E is a value of which type? None type. None type. Because in the last part of my subject, in the last part of my data types, there is a none type is there. That I'll explain separately. None type is there or not? That I'll explain separately. What is that none? Briefly I will tell. A is equal to what? None. Print of what? A comma type of A. What is A type ma? Object. What is the class name? What is none? Actually, none is a keyword ma. Like a true. T is a capital or not? false. F is a capital or not? F-O-T, none. These are the three keywords starting with the first letter capital. Rest of the keywords are small only. What is none actually? Keyword. Treated as a value for which type? None type. That I'll explain separately for you. Okay. Coming to the point back. Is it clear? Good. Now I'm going to enter into the another function I am going to discuss. What is the next function I am going to discuss? Fourth function I am going to talk. Fourth function I will explain. Let's start with the fourth function, students. What is the fourth function? Fourth or fifth? Fourth. What is the fourth function? Remove of. See guys, it is also very, very important, students. Come to the type. Come to the point. LST is equal to, this is my given data. This is my given data. Here I will take Python also. Let me follow. Print of LST comma len of what? LST. Len of LST. This is my length of list. Length. Type and all those things you know now. Good. Now I am going to tell, I want to remove this row sum. I want to remove row sum. Or I want to remove 34.56. I want to remove Python. How do you remove that? LST dot remove of, I am saying that row sum. You see that if the row sum is present inside of LST, that will be removed successfully. You see that removed. Print of len, row sum was removed. How many elements are there? 3 elements are there. Now I will say one more remove. I say one more remove. What I am saying now? 34.56 I will write it. Also removed LST of it. What is the length? 2. I will also say one more time remove of what I will say. Python I will say. Python I will say. Also removed. What is that now? 1. Are you following? Careful students. I will say next last and final what? 10. 10 is there or not? Also removed. LST is called what? 0. Now I am telling LST of remove of Python. What is the LST current status? Empty. Remove of what? Python. Now I am telling error will come now. Python is a value. Is it present in LST? No. Since it is not present in LST, since this value not present in LST, this value is trying to remove the value from LST. Since it is not there, you will get what error? Value error will come. Because depends on the situation, you need to tell the name of the error. That is the way of telling the concept. Tell me now, what is that error? LST dot remove of X. What is X here? Is Python present in the list? No. So coming to the point of it, are you able to follow me this concept? So LST dot remove of what? Python. Is it done or not? Yes. Coming to the point of it, LST you are understanding. One more time I am asking it. One more time I am asking list dot remove of something like 100 I am writing. Is there any 100 in LST of this? What is this first of all? Empty list. Remove of 100 is called what? What is happening? Value error. LST dot remove of what? X. X is not in where? LST. Did you understand? Right. Let me take one beautiful example next. LST is equal to, LST1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 10, 30, 30, Python. Now I am writing something like true. Like this I am taking. This is my data. Careful students. Print of what? LST1, len of LST1. Now I am going to say, right? LST1 dot remove of 10 I am writing. Here it is containing duplicate elements. Are you following me? Duplicate elements are there. When I say LST dot remove of 10, it is going to remove first occurrence 10 only removed. First occurrence only, because list allows duplicates also now. Duplicates allowed, unique allowed. If only one element is there, that one element will be removed. Suppose if duplicates are there, what is removed? First occurrence element only will be removed. To remove the further occurrences, we will use what? For loop concept I will be telling. It is a separate program in the class. What is that program? Write a Python program for removing the duplicate values. That I'll explain separately in the class. And the doubt is genuine to get it in the class. What is the genuine doubt? How to remove the duplicate element? How to remove all the elements? Suppose if I tell all the elements to remove, you will ask how to remove only one element, sir. If I say only one element is removing, you will ask me how to remove all the elements. That's why beginning only I am telling. Remove function is removing only first occurrence element only, because there is a chance of having duplicate occurrences. So tell me, students, removed what? 10. Print of LST. First 10 only removed. Next 1030 is also available. Understand, students? Now I am going to take it. One more time you write 10. Which 10 is removed? The remaining 10 will be removed. Are you following me? Print that LST. That is nothing but 2 times 10 is repeating or not? 2 times 10, 3 times 10, 4 times 10, repeatedly removing 10 or not? Which is nothing but what? A looping concept only. When I come to looping concept, I will say that. Will you understand? Right. And I will explain lot of examples on list also. So many examples I will explain. Did you understand, students? One more time, list of what? 30. Which 30 will be eliminated? First 30 will eliminate. First 30 will eliminate. This is only first 30. If I write again one more 30 removing elements will be done. Are you understanding? So let me go to that example. Syntax I am going to take it. List obj dot remove of what? Value. So remove function removing the elements based on what? Value. Based on which type? Value. Tell me, this function is used for removing, removing the element of what object? Removing the first occurrence element. First occurrence. Removing the first occurrence of specified element. Removing the first occurrence of specified element of which object? List object. If the specified element does not exist in where? List object. If the specified element does not exist in which object? List object. Then we get, value error. We get what error? Value error. Did you understand my point? Yes. Now I am going to give you the examples. Did you understand, students? Now, see, students, now I need to go for this example. I am going to say, take from here. This is the first one. Unique elements removed. Duplicate elements also removed. Now I will go for it. See that carefully. Here I am going to take up. This is my given data. Removing of the row sum. This is my elements available. Removing the marks. Removing element is available 10. Removed 10 also. Remaining elements are available. This is called what? Removing Python also getting. Python. Do you have Python there? No. Which error is coming? Value error. Do you have any empty list? Now you are trying to remove that also. Which error is coming? Value error. This is called one small point. Now I am going to take up next. Another one I am getting it. This is my given data. Removing this data here. Got it. This is the data we have it. So these are values are there. Duplicate elements are there. Now we are trying to remove this. I hope it is clear. Is it clear, students? Now, one student, Venkatesh Ambati is asking, how do you update the value without index? Venkat Ambati, this is your doubt of before 10 minutes. Am I correct? Venkat Ambati. One student, please come to online. So remove function is over. So Venkat Ambati, come to front. So say whether you ask the same doubt or another doubt. I just want to wait. So some student is asking, Soumya, what if I need to remove more than one element from the list, sir? I already said this. She should write imposition. Already I said, na? More than 10 is there. 10 is 3 times or 4 times available. How to remove the duplicate elements? I already said I will explain. Same doubt is coming. So they are not listening the class. They are not listening the class. Venkat Ambati, are you there, ma? Are you there in the class? Right. That is what I am saying. Is the same student? Venkat, some student, other student. How to replace an element without using indexing? So this is a doubt. Venkat, student name is Venkat, but I forget that surname. How to replace element in list without using indexing? As far as list is concerned, they did not give any type of function called what? Actually, Venkat is expecting obj dot replace of what? 10 comma what? 10. 10 is nothing but what? Existing element with what? 20. Such a type of function is not there. Such a type of function is not there. If you want to replace LST of list obj of what you need to pass? Index of 10, what you have is equal to what? 20. Whatever element is located at index, which is replaced with what? 20. This is only available at present in the list. It is only available. This type of mechanism is not there. Venkat, I hope it is clear. Okay. Now, so Sahana is asking, at a time can we remove 2 or 3 elements? That is also not possible. That is also not possible. At a time 2 to 3 elements cannot be removed. That is also not possible. That is possible by using looping. How I will say? I have so many elements are there. So many elements are there. I will ask you. I will ask a question. Which element do you want to remove? First element 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 30. 30 will be removed. I will ask next time. 30 removed. Do you want to remove another element? Say yes, sir. Asking which element do you want to remove? 40. 40 also removed. I will tell this type of example in the class. So removing at a time 2 to 3 elements not possible. How it is possible? I am going to tell you because I already wrote it. What is that? You see. Our index you see. Our rough work you see. What is an operator? Del operator. Me doubts. What are all the doubts you are asking? Everything is there in my explanation. That's why I wrote in the beginning only. Any doubt you ask, I will answer it. Provided you need to listen my lecture. Shall I move forward now? Right. So, Sunaina. Del operator. Okay, you are saying the concept. Okay, ma. Sahana. At a time, can we remove 2 or 3 elements? 2 or 3 elements? No. Any number of elements can be removed. How I will remove? Wait for a few minutes. Now I am going for which one now? Which function now? Remove function is over. Next I am going to introduce what? Pop of what? Index. This is known as what? Index based. Now you come to the point back. Now I am going to enter into the index based. So when I call your name, try to respond it. When you ask a doubt, I am responding. When you don't respond it, whether you understand or not, next time if you ask the doubt, I never reply in the entire classes. Take care. When I reply to your doubt, you try to respond in the class. So try to understand. Okay, Sahana? Right. Respond it. When I call you 3-4 times, I don't want to call again and again. When I call your name and dealt with your doubt, you respond it, whether you understand or not. If you did not understand, I'll give one more example. I will explain until you understand. If you did not respond, I don't know whether you understand or not. Next time your doubts will be neglected if you don't respond. Shall we go for next? Now, LST print of LST1. This is my given data. I want to remove this 10. I want to remove this 10. 0, 1, 2, 3. Earlier I was removed 10, only 10. Remove function removed based on index. based on, sorry, value. Value. Are you following me? Removed based on what? Value, based on value. Are you following me? So, Om is asking one question. One student Om is asking one question. Because he is also asking some doubt. Sir, why I had not changing after removing or adding something? What is that? ID atla rayar asalu. ID will be written like this. ID. If you write like English, if you write English, please be perfect in your writing, because don't write your WhatsApp English in the class. TQ sir, THX sir, because some people will ask the doubt at the night 11 o'clock. Night 11 o'clock, because they will wake up up to night 12, 2 o'clock 30 minutes like. They will go on sending the messages. Sir, what is an answer for this? What is an answer? So when I answer it, THX sir, after I'm saying GN8, they will say GN8. ఇవి అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి చాలా టైం పడుతుంది, నిద్ర కూడా రాదు అప్పుడు. That's why you use proper English. Why ID not changing after removing or adding? And Om has to write imposition now. Why? What is asking? Why ID is not changing? Because everything is modified at the same address or not? What I told, mutable object. Om has to write an imposition. Why? List object is belongs to what? Mutable. What is mutable? I already explained mutable. Go to my point. Mutable and immutable. Open our Indian Constitution and see. A mutable object is one which allows us to perform the changes, modify, update the values at which address? Same memory address. Already explained. Is putting a question is a waste of time or not? Om, did you understand? Did you understand your doubt? Did you understand? Is it the same address or not? Yes. So write imposition for how many times? 10 times. Right. This is called a Om doubt. Finished. Come to the point. So if you read my notes, such a type of doubts will not come to you at all. Anyhow, come to the point. Next is called what? And don't feel that when a sir says write imposition, imposition is not a punishment. Imposition is making you perfect. Writing imposition is wrong. Writing imposition, your handwriting will improve, brain power will improve. What are the corporate colleges getting out of 1000 marks? 990 will come. Why? Reading, writing the test. Reading, writing the test. Going on writing. Every final exam question is writing in the normal test only. That's why they are getting more marks. Imposition is a punishment. Now, imposition is a revision to improve your subject. Understand? Right. Come on to the point of it. Pop of what? Index. Start. What is an index of 10? 0, 1, 2, 3. Remove. LST 1 dot. Pop of. What is that now? 3. 3. What is this 3? Is it a value or index? So what is removed? 10. Which index? First 10, third index. Print that LST again, student. Is it the 10 removed or not? 30 printed here. Now I want to remove this 30. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Shall I remove? Remove. What is this now? Of what? Minus 4. Removed that. Print LST. Is the 30 removed or not? I want to remove this value called 10. Remove. Remove. Of what? 0. 10 removed or not? Yes. Easy or difficult? Now I am saying what? Remove of 0. What is the value removed? Quickly. 20. LST. Next I will remove 0. What is the value removed? 30. What is the LST? Python. LST dot pop of 0. Python. What is the LST? Only one true. Remove that also. What is the LST now? Empty. What is an answer? 0 now. Pop of 0. Option A, value error. Option B, index error. Option B, index error. Option C, no output. No output or none. Don't tell whatever you like it. Think about it. And next is called a syntax error. Come on, quickly. Options. Option. Very good. You are giving good answers these days. Raise the hands. Sir, we don't understand your words, sir. Something is there in that. Raise the hands. Come on, correct. Correct. Wrong answer. Come on, next. Come on. Huh? Raise the hands. Some student is saying like that. And saying like that and seeing this side and then no majority like that. It's covering. Answer. Raise the hands. Correct answer also you will not raise. Correct answer, it is really correct answer. This is called a correct answer. Nobody raised it. After I said correct answer, you are raising. Whatever is there in the brain, express, students. What is that error now? Index error. Index error. Are you following? Let me ask one question. List of dot pop of -4. Answer please. What is this first of all? Empty list. Pop of -4. No elements are there. How can you get the index, boss? First of all, are the -4 is an index or value? So it is called which error? Index error. Also 4, index error. Are you following? Because this questions only important in interview, students. These questions only will come in MCQs. These questions are very easy to answer it. These questions only you need to prepare for the written test. Getting? So I'll carry this example. See every example, how many functions here. So I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to write it. Now I'm writing here. Syntax I'm writing, students. Come on. List obj dot pop of what? Index. There I'm writing. This function is used for removing the element. Removing the element of which object? List object based on index. Based on index. If the index based on index. If the index is invalid. If the index is invalid, then we get which error? Index error. That's all. So index error. So getting this point, you see, students, this is my data. Pop of this. Values are available. Of course, by this time, you need to understand. Online students, I hope you are following me. If the index, removing the elements of list object based on index. Okay, they are saying answers also. Online students, I hope you are following me. Okay. So next is called what? Like this. Data is like this. Coming to this pop of 10. So getting the data, a list of this value, pop of this 0. Now up to here, no issue. Yes, value left out true. This also no problem, removed. And later after that, no data present with me. And next is called pop of 0. Here I am writing here. What is this now? Empty list. Now I am going to take up no more data present here. No more data present here. Index error. Next is called what? Like this. This is my value present. Are you following me? Yes. This is called which function, students? Pop function. Clear? Now I am entering another type of discussion, student. Next discussion is what? Another function. What is the function name? 6. Pop of. No index is there. Take care. It is also one frequently asked question. Following? Getting interesting or boring? Interesting. Online students, interesting or boring? Boring? Evra boring? అట్లే ఉంటది మరి. లక్షలు ఫీజు తీసుకొని ఏం చెప్పకుండా వదిలేసి ఒక చిన్న పేపర్ ఇచ్చేసి పంపించేస్తే రోడ్లమ్మడి తిరగాల్సి వస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ బోరింగ్. If you learn like this, this is giving you food for you in the life. Luxurious subject is this one. BTech completed. Is it boring? No. Friends are there. Enjoyed. After that, what happens? Don't know even multiplication tables also. 19th multiplication table also don't know. Is it boring? No. It was other life. That is what life? Roaming life. This is the way to learn the subject. Follow students carefully. So, coming to that. Now, anybody says boring, they understood. Who got bored in the class? Raise the hands. Who understand in the class? Raise the hands. Very good. Good. నవ్వుతున్నాడు ఊరికే బోరింగ్ అనుకుంటా. స్పెట్స్ కరెక్ట్. బ్యాక్ సైడ్ టీ షర్ట్ స్టాండప్. బోరింగా అండర్స్టాండింగా? అండర్స్టాండింగ్. నాట్ రైజింగ్ ద హ్యాండ్ దెన్. రైజ్ ద హ్యాండ్. Okay, good. Sit down. You have to listen me, that's all. Because I will teach good subject. I will make you to get the job. 100%. Now, come to the point of it. No, Venkat. Venkat is saying, bad things are fun. Really? Venkat is perfect student. Really? Bad things are fun. Really? He's saying something. Right. Venkat, that's how human being brain habituated. Venkat, you are absolutely perfect student. Really? Really? Now I will go for it. Pop. Ramakrishna is saying provided by 3 conditions. No ringer. Okay, boring. Okay, good. No boring. Next. After that, 3 conditions. 1 condition, no boring. Next. Okay. Next. Let me move to the further. Okay, students. Because if I make this fun in the class, it is not suitable to my experience. I should be serious on my subject. If I am a 1 or 2 years experienced faculty, I'll make fun with you. To my experience, it is not suitable. I have to fully immerse with the subject only. Right? When a faculty make a fun in the class, want to do something and want to make them to leave the class. But complete faculty who want to give more subject, they will fully involve in the subject only. Right? If I involve fully in the subject, will it get boring? Come on. No, you should not. So, right. Okay, students. Venkat, you are correct student. So you are today onwards, you are my favorite student. Now, I'll go for it. Next, I'll go for it. Shall we start now? Okay. How many ways are there to remove my data so far? So far, one is called which function, students? Clear. One is by using what? One more by using what? Remove. Remove based on what? Value. Remove function is what? All. Remove is based on what? Value. If that value not there, what error? Value error. Next after that, which function, ma'am? Pop of what? Index. Index. Removing the value based on what? Index. Which error will come? Index error. If the index is wrong, we'll get what? Index error. Next, I'll go for what? Next, pop off. I'm going to explain what? Pop off. So I'm going to take it. List obj dot pop off. List obj dot what? Pop off. So what is this pop off? I will give you the answer. Please look at students. I will take my data. Take this data, students. I'll take one list object. This is my list object. Let me enter into further data. Beginning data. Some data is there with me. This is my data, student. Print of what, ma? LST. Print of what? LST. Now I am saying LST dot pop off. LST dot pop off. Those who studied BTech CSC, stack concept is there. Stacks, queues. Your source used to say pop, LIFO, FIFO, like that, something they said. Right? Fine. When you say pop, it is removing what? Last element. Last element. What is the last element? Python will remove. I did not pass any index. I did not pass any index. What is that now? Pop off. What is that pop off says? What is that pop off says? Right. Right. Okay. Venkat is asking what is the functionality of dot operator? Dot operator. Very good student. So, of course, I thought you will understand. Suppose there is one student called what? Student name called what? Venkat. There is one more student called what? One more student called Rosam. One more student is called what? One more student is called something like, Naresh. Some more student is called what? KVR. Right. These are all the objects. Everybody is containing what? Number is there. SNO will be there or not? Student number will be there or not? I want to get the number of one student. Number of one student. If I say only SNO, you will ask immediately, sir, which student number you will ask? Venkat, listen carefully, my dear student. Which student number I will write? V dot what? SNO. What is V? Object. Dot what? SNO. Which student number will come? Venkat student number will come. R dot SNO. What will come? R object related number will come. Indicating dot left side is called object. Dot right side is called property or function. Property or function. What is this pop of? Function. What is this is called object. Object dot function. This function operates on where? Object. Venkat, I hope I am clear for you. So, I hope it is clear for you. Yes, done. Confirmation came. Now, shall I remove now? Tell me. Which one will be removed? Python will remove. Python will remove. What is the data now? LST is containing this. Now you say pop. What is removed? 34.56. Okay. What is LST? 10 Rosam. What is the pop of? Rosam. What is the next? Pop of. Come on. Empty. Next. LST. What is that? Now I am writing LST dot pop. This question is important. All of them you understand. Options I will give you. Value error. Value error. Next is called B is called index error. Index error. And option C, no output. No output, it is called none. Option D is called what syntax error. Come on, answer please. No? Raise the hands. Very good. Every time you are answering very nice answers. Raise the hands. When I say every time answering nice answers means so many hands down. You understand, mindset is very good, but subject is very wrong. Wrong answer. Next. Come on. Index error. Index error. Come on. Value. Very good. You really correct. Raise the hands. You are not believing me, students. Even if I say correct also, you are not raising. Raise the hands. Wrong answer. Next. ఇంకా రెండే ఉన్నాయి. ఇది కాదు, ఇది ఒకటే. What is the answer? Dear students, you need to be an intelligent. Pop is always removing based on index. Which element index? Last element index. So see that now. What is that? Index error. Outside you are so intelligent, but inside the class you'll become so kid in the class. అసలు ఏమి తెలియదు మాకు, చాలా innocent అన్నట్లు ఉంటారు మీరు. But outside you are so extra. I used to see the students. So coming to the point, what is this now? Index error. Why pop is always removing the elements based on what? Last element index onwards. Are you following me? Come on to the point of it. This function is used for removing what elements? Removing last element of what? List object. Last element of what object? Right. Removing always what? Last element of list object. If we call pop function on which object? Empty list object, then we get which error? Index error. Now I am going to give you what? Examples. Now I am going to give you examples. See students, example I will give you. Let us bring that answer here. This is my output. Getting this place. See this data student. This is my output here. Pop of this Python here and a print of LST here. Got it. LST dot pop of LST dot print of LST. Got it. Of what here? Row sum. LST of this now containing this. Pop of this 10. LST of this. So empty now. You see I'm calling like that. What is an answer we got it? Index error. Index error. I hope something is right. Pop from where? Empty list. Are you getting? Right. Last and final I am asking. Last and final I am asking. Here I am writing list of. What is this now? Pop off. What is this now? Same thing. Dot what I am asking? Pop off. What is the same answer will come or not? Yes. I'll take up that and pasting here. Now I'm going to keep the data. Now I'm going to get it. And this also. This is the one. So coming to the point back. Is this example is clear? Yes. So done. So some error has something. So coming to that. So sorry, how much memory allocated for list? It depends on length or data type of list. I'll tell how much memory space. Is a memory space is a matter here in the subject, my dear students? If it is a memory space is a matter, it differs from OS to OS or not? That time it will become what? Platform dependent. I told that in Python we never bother about what? Memory space. But in one moment of my class, I will explain what? Memory space. Where I will explain, I will show you. Because it is an enthusiastic for you. You want to know that. Morning 7 a.m. Today only I started in Whoops. Topic name called Destructor. Destructor example 2.py. Today only I taught to you. What is the memory space? Total memory space of an object. Memory space of an object. Venkat, you please look at more. Destructor, Oops concept, I will explain this. Right now, don't worry. I will explain this concept for you in the further classes. Okay now? Don't worry about it. Right. I will tell everything and I will release to the industry. That time any question comes, it is from our notes I said. Everything I will tell you. But you need to have patience to understand everything. Need to remember it. Okay. Next, go for another discussion now. What is the next function, student? What is the next function? Pop of index, pop is over. Next, what is an operator? Del operator. That is as a note I will write, students. As a note. Oh, 750. Huh? Del operator I will explain. Del operator. This I will explain tomorrow class. Because already time is over now. Tomorrow class I will explain. Tomorrow I will explain this concept. Okay now? So still what is the things are available? Index, copy, count, reverse, extend, sort. So many examples are there. I need to discuss those things. Del operator tomorrow class. I will upload today and tomorrow also I will continue. Thank you students. All the best.